Oh yeah, white in the square. Let's see that. Just gotta polish it. Woo-hoo! Here's the other alternator stand, not the friggin' generator stand. Of course it turns away. I'll go on the other side and get this thing in the chest. It's like 10 o'clock at night. Can't see you. What do you think? Is this gonna work?
I don't fucking know.
There's one little blank spot. What's under the alternator? Alternator. Kind of dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. White and red, and we're gonna have it on a black background. That'll be cool.
I'm gonna see it.
What's that?
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Went to my friend Hank's, and we powder coated the alternator stand. This is the old generator stand, of which has more material in the front. This is actually an alternator stand too, because I had ordered a new one. It doesn't have the little dimple casting in the front, and there's no hole up here. On this one, normally there's this like tube thing sticking up the front. I don't know, it was some kind of design. It was like this, but it was right here, and there was one here that doesn't have it. But this one's brand new. It's some kind of aftermarket cast. I mean, they could have packed it a lot better, but they didn't. It took a beating. So I don't need that one, and I don't need that one because I have the one that's on the engine. I did finally get my oil pump. This is the one with the filter. Amazingly enough, this one doesn't come with the filter. Of course, they don't tell you that. This also took a beating. I mean, come on, people. When you freaking pack something, pack it right, or get another job. This is for a dish cam. That's why it sticks out so far, compared to the other one that didn't fit, of which I probably ordered by mistake, but I sent it back. Here's the new one. Box is empty. I ordered this, and I ordered this, and I already took care of that. Over here is the alternator stand. Yay, we have an alternator stand, and it's all powder coated red, along with the Red Baron sign, of which I have to show you that, because that was pretty cool. But what the hell did I do with it? I put it down so it wouldn't get broken. I'm not putting that there. Let's put this here. Get this phone off my neck. Okay, so remember that Red Baron sign? The plaque I had? Here it is. How cool is that? I like the texture in the background too. It's aluminum. We casted this thing like 7 or 8 years ago and never thought we would use it. It sat right there. It was screwed to the wall for a good 8 years. Powder coated it late last night, and that is going to go in my fan shroud over here where the coil normally would go, because I want it like right there instead. I moved it. I had it up here, but carburetor's kind of in the way. I was in the middle of taking a video and the battery died, so there's nothing I could do. I did have my other camera. I have a few things to sort out. Now the shroud is on, it's just sitting on there. I made a bracket to hold the coil on the back side of the fan shroud. I'm not worried about it being in front of the little heater. I'm going to put some kind of a deflection to deflect the air around it. I need to fill this hole though. A little, usually the little foam that's in there is all dried up. It goes up and over the thing. The Red Baron logo we finished up, like I said, last night. Looks really good. It's got one screw holding it on right now. That's the best place for it. I had it up here, so now I have a hole to fill. Because I jumped the gun, as usual. The alternator has to go back just a little bit, and then I can clamp it down. And this is probably the only nut on the whole thing that isn't stainless steel, so I'm going to have to get one of them. This vent pipe is wide open, and that little T with a breather I made for it, just to give it a look. They make shims for your bottom pulley, and I seem to need them because, let's see if I can get you in here. That little bolt for my oil pump there, of which I got my oil pump today. The oil pump bolt will hit the aluminum pulley when it's a stock size, so I have a choice. I can get a smaller pulley, which I'd rather not. I don't want a power pulley. Or there is a washer with a groove cut in it that goes behind this. I probably have to go about 3/16 with the thickness of this, but it's pretty close to the alternator when it comes to lining it up. The alternator's got to be pushed in a little bit. I find that these 63 horsepower shrouds have a problem with the alternator sitting all the way back, and it leaves it about probably 1/4 of an inch. Pretty sure that's supposed to be all the way back. The front is either pushing it out, or I don't know. Somebody else had a problem with this on the boards. There's nothing holding that. I am going to epoxy that because it just makes it too easy for someone to walk up and go zip 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 when they own it. I don't mind the coil on the back, doesn't bother anybody. I've had the carburetor off because you cannot get this band on with the carburetor in the way because it's so damn close to that thing. Once it's tightened up, it won't be in the way. It's not tight right now, it's just a temporary bolt holding the clamp down. Now I have to make reserves for my fuel pump. That is gone. I have to move that thing out back, and I have an electric one, of which is probably going to be off the transmission somewhere. Maybe a bolt here, or a bracket. See, this one's not even tight, and that's not stainless, so that bugs me. Could go up front. Somewhere it's not in the way, but somewhere it's near the gas tank, and the gas tank isn't even made yet, so I'm going to be running off of a gas can before you know it. But this is my $40 engine. Whew, that fan feels good. Oh, this is my $40 engine pulled out of the woods. I pretty much sandblasted and powder coated anything that came off. I painted the case. It's high heat stove black. I cannot believe that the new pump they sent me has the adapt for a filter, but they don't give you the filter when you buy the one that is for the, what they call the dish cam. This is a dish cam. I gotta go around and make sure I put all my nuts on too, because I'm pretty sure I had one or two missing. I got good clearance everywhere. Everything's nice and tight. I like the aftermarket shroud covers there, those things right there. So much better than that stupid little tin plate that they normally put in there. Let me get off my knees. I thought Snoopy was a cute touch. I still have to epoxy his magnet though. I gotta epoxy a magnet to him. So I can put him in here. I can even put him here. My coil, not bad. A little dirty, but hey, you're not gonna see it. Might clean it up. Actually, it might wipe right off. My valve covers, I have to get the correct stainless steel. I want to use Allen's and get rid of those things. There's some nice washers. And just a few odds and ends, and I could shove something in shove a little gas in a tank and run a hose and push it out in the driveway. This one goes direct to your battery. This one goes to your idiot light in your dash. I'm going to put some big light on up near my steering so I can tell when the thing goes kaputs. But I don't see it going kaputs considering everything here is pretty much brand new. How much do I have in money? Let's see, if I had to add it together. Maybe I'll do that. I'll add it together and I'll give you a number. This includes the body, the frame, the axles, everything. Probably guessing around $1,500 bucks. I paid $6 for the body, I got the frame for free. I traded it for some rims. 40 bucks for the engine. About $1,140 in parts. And that's not all at once. I mean, I bought 500, then I bought another 6, then I bought 135, you know what I mean? That's irking me right now. I made a hole I didn't need. I think I'm going to put something there, like a light, points down. That'll be cool. Put one there, one here. Stay away from the fan. Put some LED lights that point downward. Make the thing light up a little bit. Who knows? Money. Yeah, brakes were cheap, 15, 20 bucks. Air shocks were 60. The front wheel was 20 bucks. The front sprayer was $200. I got it used. It was bent. I brought it to my friend's shop and he straightened it out. I still have a few things to do to it. It's just a little crooked. Starter was 35 bucks. And it's just little stuff like $9 clutch cables, and somebody gave me this single sleeve, and I'm going to bring them back a dual. I got a dual right there I'm going to bring back to them. But been out here probably another 3 hours. Just glad to stand up again. It's really cool to see this thing coming together so fast. Probably as excited as anybody else to see it turn over. But things happen. And I got other things to buy before I can hit the key. I got a lot of things to go through. I need an oil filter would be a good one. Can't do much without an oil filter. I mean, it's nice that I got an oil pump now, but next step would be an oil filter. Oh, no earthquake there. But that's it. Let's see if I can zoom in or out. There we go. That's a great picture. Oh yeah, exhaust, 109. I gotta get a number together. Maybe when I'm done. Maybe I shouldn't look at the numbers, right? But that is it. I am going in. You have a good night. Let's see if this thing's really good. Sweet as that. If you ever wonder, the alternator and generator strap is the same one. This one was powder coated white. This one wasn't. This is from the other engine. I just happen to have it. They are the same exact size. Thank God.